Alright guys, welcome back. So, well, first of all, if you're just watching this video, I ask that you go ahead and watch the first one because then you won't understand where we're heading to right now. But let's go ahead and finish off if you're following along with these tutorials. Alright, so we need our radius here to have something in it. So something has to go in it. So to get our radius, the formula that they would have given us is equal to the square root. So we're going to say SQRT for the square root function. Let's open our bracket 3 times or parentheses, and we're going to be using this right here. So we're going to use P1, the variable, and we're going to be using the first element, which the index is always 0, and that is times p2, and the index is also 0. And then we're going to close this right here. So it's our first calculation, and then we're going to be multiplying this. So this is generally this some of these things that they gave us right here. And now we're going to be multiplying this by 2 and close that bracket, and we're going to add p2. Okay, why are you popping up here? Alright, so now you're popping up there. Why the hell would you do that? Alright, so let's go ahead. So generally what we need is this right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy just to save time. Let's save. Okay, well, yeah, and this should be the index right here. That's 1, and that's 1, and then we're going to close that. So as you can see, we closed all of them right here. Now we need our diameter, and our diameter is, as you know, is the radius plus the radius. I should give you the diameter. You should know that already. If you don't know that, you're probably stupid or something. But let's move along. Now we need an area, and we're going to say area with a big A. And this is going to be equal to pi times the radii times 2. And that should give us our radius. Now let's go ahead and do some printing out of what is supposed to happen. So we're going to say print, and this is the radius. That's what we're saying to them, that this is the radius. And I'm not even going to put any formula, whatever, any formatting styles, or maybe I should. Alright, so let's format this to give it some better looking. Alright, so you probably won't even understand what this is, but this is just a format, a thing to let it look better or whatever. This is to give it some spacing, not spacing. This thing, we'll call it again. The decimal place. So this is supposed to, how did I take so long to remember that? That's supposed to give us the decimal place. And I think we can do it, we could. Because all we're doing right now is just printing out the values. That's all we're actually doing here. Now, so this is general, the final stage of this thing. We're going to be printing out the diameter also, and this diameter is diameter. Alright, so that's definitely did not spell correctly. And this will be our circumference right here. And this is why I like a copy and paste, because it's easier, but it can give you a lot of trouble if you do something wrong. So our diameter is equal to the circumference, the circumference, and the circumference times the radius times 2. This should give us or well, radii. It should give us let's close this. Okay, this should give us our circumference, and for our area is, yep, formatting is correct, and now we're just going to say use the variable for area, and this was what we typed. Alright, so that's about it, and let's just say print press any key to continue and some dots, and then we close this thing. And the final thing that we need to add is our main function. So this is where all our the starting point of all our functions will start. Alright, so this is generally our function here. Everything, if this runs, if we did everything correctly, and this should run, and this should give us, let's see, I'm going to use the values that we get here just to check if it's correct. So let's go ahead and run this thing. So I press F5 to run, and okay, or you could go up here and do that thing, but F5 is much easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink that right there, bring this over. Well, alright, so the first thing we want is 14 for the x, and for the y is 5. As you can see, it's not exactly the same as that one, but for the point now, what we need is 12 and 9 for the x, for the y actually. And let's bring this over to see if we got a card. Alright, so let's push this to the other side, and I hope you can see everything just the same. But as you can see, we have 4.47, 8.94, 28.10, and 62.83. So as you can see, this thing run well. Where is it? So as you can see, this thing ran the way that it's supposed to, and we have everything there. So if you find this video helpful, please leave a comment or something. Subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a like. Thank you.